Hello guys, welcome to STEM Trainers YouTube channel. In the previous video, we learned some straight line concepts. So we learned what's the distance formula, we learned how to find midpoint or midpoint formula. We learned that what's the equation of a straight line, y is equal to mx plus c, where m is gradient, c is y-intercept. We learned that if 2 points are there on a straight line, then you can find the gradient using this formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And then we saw that if two lines are parallel, their gradients are equal. If two lines are perpendicular, then the gradient product is -1. Or you can say gradient of one is negative reciprocal of the other gradient. Now, one more thing that I just want to tell you guys is ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is known as a general form of equation of a straight line. So just like y is equal to mx plus c, so we can write an equation of a line like this. So similarly, we can write equation of a line like this where a, b, c are some numbers. Okay, so just want to give you this idea. Okay, so whatever we have learned, let's try some questions on these concepts. So my first question is, a line L is given 3x minus 4y plus 12 equals 0. So first part is find the gradient of line L. Okay, so to find the gradient, we discussed this little bit in the last part of the previous video also. So what you have to do is you have to find the value of y. So how do you find y is, we first isolate y. So how can I isolate in this? So basically take x terms or every other term, x term or constant to right side. So now I have isolated the y term. Then I need y is equal to mx plus c form. So divide everything by -4. Divide both sides by -4. So it will give me y equals 3 over 4 x plus 3. So this is my given line. So I can write the given line as this also. Now, first part was gradient. So my gradient is nothing but 3/4 or 3/4, like this. So this is my answer for A part. Now B part. Now B part is interesting. In B part it says line L crosses x-axis at P and y-axis at Q. Now this is interesting to know. How do we find this is? So basically, let me take one example. Let's suppose there is a line like this. So this is the point A, let's say, where it crosses the x-axis, and this is point B where it crosses y-axis. So at point A, what happens is y coordinate is 0 because A lies on x-axis. And similarly, I can say for B point, which lies on y-axis, my x coordinate will be 0. So this is very interesting. Okay, now for B part, what I have to do is I have to find where it crosses x-axis and where it crosses y-axis. So I can say y equal to 0. So what is my straight line? 3x minus 4y plus 12 equals 0. So this is my line L. So I can say when y is 0, I can find x value. So when y is 0, so I will find x value. So minus this will be 0 plus 12 equal to 0 and 3x equal to minus 12. So x will be -4. So when x is -4, y is 0. So what is this? This is point on x-axis. So this is basically nothing but point P. Now similarly, when my x is 0, I can find y value. So when my x is 0, I will get 0 minus 4y plus 12 equals 0. So I will get y minus 4y equals -12. It implies I am getting y as, when you divide by -4, you get 3. So y value is 3. It means I will get x as 0, then y is 3. So this is nothing but my point Q, which lies on y-axis. So that's all. We need to find the points P and Q. Rest is very simple. We have to find the length of PQ. So once we know P and Q, so P point is at x-axis. So this is -4, 0, and Q point is on y-axis. So that is 0, 3. So now we need to find the length. So length will be square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square, which is square root of 25, which is nothing but 5. Next is midpoint. So how do we find the midpoint? Is we take the average of x coordinates and y coordinates. So average of x coordinate -4 plus 0 over 2. Y coordinates 0 plus 3 over 2. So this is the average of x and y coordinate, which will give me midpoint. So that is -2, 3 over 2, or 1.5, I can say. So this is my answer for the second part. So this is how we can use these concepts to solve questions. So actually this question 1 is exam style question. So this is how they will ask the question in exams. Okay, so now let's try second question on this. Now my second question is, find whether the following pair of lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. Okay, so we obviously know either lines will be parallel, perpendicular, or they can be intersecting. So like this, they are parallel, they can be perpendicular, or they are intersecting like this. So we need to find which case is there. So for that, we know we need gradients. So gradients will help us find what kind of lines are these. So let's find gradient of first line. So we will rearrange this. So I will write 3y equals -2x plus 1. Then I will divide by 3. I will get -2 by 3x plus 1 over 3. So this is my first line, and my gradient will be -2 over 3. So let's do it for the second line. Second line, I will just simply divide everything by 6 because I already have y separated from the other. So I will divide by 6. So -4 over 6x plus 5 over 6. So that will give me my gradient as this -4 over 6. -4 over 6 is nothing but -2 over 3. So it means the gradients are equal. So when gradients are equal, we can say these lines are parallel. So answer for first part is the lines are parallel because gradients are same. Now same fashion, we can try the second question. Okay, let's find the gradient of this line. So gradient will be y equals -2x plus 1. We can write the line like this, and which will give me my gradient as -2. Now let's find gradient for this line. So what I will do is I will separate y. So 2y equals, or -2y equals -x -1. Divide everything by -2. Divide everything by -2. So -1 over -2, which is nothing but x over 2 plus 1 over 2. So this is my y value, and which will give me my gradient as 1 over 2. Gradient is 1 over 2. Now as you can see, gradient of 1 is negative reciprocal of the other gradient, or you can say if you multiply them, so 1 by 2 times -2 is -1. So if the product of gradients is -1, then the lines are perpendicular. So we can say these lines are perpendicular. Now let's quickly do the third part. Third part is, first line is y is equal to mx plus 1. So obviously directly we can say gradient is 1. So let's find gradient of the second line. So I can write this as 2y equals x minus 4 and then divide by 2, which will give me y equal to x by 2 minus 2. So gradient of this line will be 1 over 2. Now 1 over 2 and 1, they are not equal, and even the product is not minus 1, so we can say this is neither. So these lines are not parallel and not perpendicular. This is neither. So this is how we will use these concepts of parallel lines and perpendicular lines to solve these questions. So we will see more in straight lines in the next coming videos. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching STEM Trainers. If you enjoy this and you find this useful, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. And please share it with your friends. Thanks.